Well, it is a rather rainy day in Arathi Highlands, and we're going to continue our questing here on the Stellaris PvP server. And first thing I want to do is check my played time. /played is the command, of course. So it looks like we're at about 2 days, 2 days, 15 hours, and we're about almost 5 hours into level 36, and we'll hit level 37 pretty quickly today. Yeah, the reason why I bring that up is because occasionally people ask me what my play time is, and I would say that like 2 days, 15 hours is a pretty reasonable time to be level 36, almost level 37. My understanding is that level 45 is considered about halfway. Let's see, yeah, level 45 is considered about halfway to level 60, so we're probably about maybe a third of the way to level 60, I would say is about right. Maybe even a little bit less than that, maybe like 30%, a little bit less than 30%. So we're probably on schedule to get about like level 60 around maybe 8 days played. I mean, here or there, it's hard to tell exactly. Unfortunately, we need some elementals here for a quest, and this is going to be a little painful to pick up. So we need these cresting charms, right? What's the quest for here? I forget what it's called. Stones of Binding? Where's Stones of Binding? Stones of Binding. Let's track this quest also. Are these guys 41, 38? Okay. So we need a cresting charm, which I thought we get from killing these mobs. Maybe we click this thing? I don't know if that's true. Let's see what happens. Stone of Binding, of East Binding. Oh. Okay, well that's how we get the key. I didn't know that. Good to know. Let's go ahead and kill one of these mobs while we're here. I'm going to tag it real fast. I want to... Oh, never mind. Sardoc's going to go ahead and tank it for us, even better. Yeah, so we went ahead and got our first thing we needed from this quest. And this is not a really hard quest, I guess. I thought we had to actually kill these mobs to get what we need to drop, but instead if we just need to talk to these little stones that are at each area, then it should be pretty easy for us. I want to get a soul shard here, because we have 0 soul shards in our bank right now. Perfect. And what do we get from him? Some enchanted water. Sweet. We will take that and be happy, and we'll be on our way. So we got our cresting key. We need thundering and burning key next. Thundering key is down here. Burning key is over here. Yep. So along the way, if we see any raptors, we're gonna pick them up for the raptor hearts. We need 12 of those, but it should be pretty easy questing day for us. I'm almost tempted. Yeah, I'm tempted to get a thundering key and then head south to do the Boulder Fist ogre slaying quest. And someone is farming up all of these raptors, like a lot of raptors. By the way, let's see, it is 6:17 a.m. US Eastern Time, and there are 9,200 players online at the moment, roughly. I don't think these level 30 raptors drop the hearts. We have to get higher level raptors for the hearts we need. I want to stay a little bit off the road here, just in case we get some alliance, because we are heading kind of close to the alliance town over here. I'm sure we're going to run into some along the way, so it'd probably be safer if we hang a little bit off the main path, kind of hover over it. I really don't want to fight a bunch of alliance at the same time if we can help it. Eventually, and I did figure out, by the way, I think I mentioned this last time, let's see, the lesser bloodstone ores that we were mining, which I wouldn't mind going back and doing some more mining over here to the east of Hammerfall in those caves, just to skill up some more. Those things are actually used for an alliance only quest, so we might be able to sell them on the neutral auction house. That might be the one use. Otherwise, they're literally just meant for vendoring. There's no other benefit to them for us. Okay, well, obviously someone is farming out here. Okay, level 33. I don't really want to fight with him right now, so as long as he's not a jerk to us, we're all good. We'll leave him be. Okay, we got our thundering key, and on we go. Nice, good. So now let's head straight south, and we're going to work on these Boulder Fist ogres. The latency is pretty good. It's 136 ms, it's totally fine. It's well within my acceptability range. But yeah, so rainy day in Arathi. Visibility's kind of low, but we seem to be going along pretty well. Now we only ran into that one alliance back there, and that guy was totally chill. So, nice. Let's see, in bag space, what's going on here? Things are looking good. I think we're okay on bag space, nothing too fancy. So I was thinking the other day that when I used to do these Let's Play videos, I would always start the video with like, what would I say? Be like, hey everyone, SoupaSoka here. I think I would like say my name usually. I'd like say, hey, it's SoupaSoka, we're gonna do some more leveling, blah blah blah. And I think I stopped doing that at some point because I realized it was kind of unnecessary. Like, I feel like most people would figure out who I was based on the name of my channel or whatever. If they liked the video, they would, subscribe anyway. So I very rarely like ask people to subscribe or anything like that. I just don't really worry about it. By the way, we found our ogres over here. I'm waiting for, let's see, this one to patrol out maybe. There we go. Okay, I just want this guy to get a little bit farther out, and then we can send Sarduk in so we don't aggro a couple of them there. So anyway, I don't really have like a catchphrase or anything. I feel like the thing the one that, like, I don't know, not triggers me, but kind of triggers me is what seems to be like really common now, and I think I know where it started, but it's like people go, "It's your boy," and then like, "It's your boy SoupaSoka," and it's kind of fun. I mean, I don't really have a problem with it. I think it's kind of silly, which is, there's worse things in life than things that are silly, but it's just kind of I don't know. It's like I see it so much now, and it just gives me the feeling that I don't know if people do it like ironically, that they're just fine, or if they do it because they like don't have like don't have creativity to come up with their own catchphrase. And I don't mean that to like offend people out there that use "It's your boy," whatever your name is, as your phrase. But hold on one sec. Let's go ahead and I'll get back to that story in just a moment. Wanna group for, hold on a sec. What's up here? Call to arms. Let's see if this guy wants to group up, especially if we're about to get involved with some alliance here, possibly. Get her grouped up, so that's perfect. Okay, so nothing wrong with that phrase specifically. I just think it's kind of a funny phrase, and it seems to be like a common phrase. That's a high-level mage. Please don't kill us. Thank you. Okay, we're all good. Now we just need to kill more of these ogres. I really need more brutes more than anything. Oh good, I wasn't sure I'd get line of sight through that rock, but that works out. Anyway, so I don't really have a catchphrase. I realized the other day, like, I just pretty much start my videos, nowadays I just start my videos just like talking about something randomly. And I don't know, I kind of like doing it that way. I think it's kind of fun. I usually have something to say from the start, which I think is probably the way to go. If you have nothing to say, then why do a Let's Play video? Where'd our friend go? Oh, he's way over there. He like went to farm this one in the distance. We don't really need many more of these magi, I guess. We really just need 8 more brutes and I guess 1 more magus, so it's not really a big concern for us. Yeah, so I don't have a catchphrase, and I don't really plan to, I think, at this point. Like, it's just not super necessary. Yeah, but it's just it's something I noticed recently when I was watching some other videos on YouTube. A lot of people had, like, sort of basically, like, standard introductions. The one I do like, which is because it's so, like, perfect, is a Hearthstone streamer named Kripparrian, and he, like, straight up does the same thing every single time, and he does it. I'm just gonna follow this guy and leave that one that I just tagged to just like hang out maybe. Oh, never mind, I guess we're gonna fight them both. Good. I was gonna just follow the mage, but the mage decided to come back, or not the mage, the warlock, but he decided to come back, so let's just get them both. So basically Kripparrian's is funny because he does the exact same thing every time, and what he does is he, like, I forget, says, it was like, hey everyone, Kripparrian here. And every time he does it, he like tilts his head and moves his hands in the exact same, like literally perfectly in sync every single time. And someone actually made a funny video of it where they clipped like a bunch of his introductions together, and they found him that his like movements were like perfectly aligned and perfectly in sync, and the timing was all perfect. It's so perfect. It's honestly kind of creepy. So that just is humorous to me. He does it so well that I feel like that like gets bonus points, you know. Anyway, so we're farming for this Call to Arms quest, and there just doesn't seem to be a lot of ogre spawns here. I thought this cave system would like go in deeper, but well, maybe it does. Yeah, it looks like it kind of does. Okay, we're gonna keep moving in here. I'm gonna line of sight this guy real fast. There we go. Yeah, let's just go into this cave. There's like nothing else for us to do if we don't go in this way, because nothing else is spawning at the moment. So we're gonna go ahead and farm into the cave here. I guess we aggroed a brute somehow. That's silly. Let's send Sardoc to tank him. Nothing to loot on that guy. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't need any more of these Maguses. We get them quickly. Like there's only 4 we needed, and we found them like pretty much right away. What is that? What is that? High level rogue? Shoot. I have a bad feeling about this. That rogue like disappeared. Not feeling good about that. That was a rogue that's at least 10 levels over us, and he seemed to have gone into stealth. Oh, our friend tagged a brute there, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and drain soul on this one. There's another brute here. Let's go ahead and get him. Hopefully that rogue doesn't gank us, because like we're pretty hosed if a rogue ganks us. If he's 10 levels over us, like it's or more than 10 levels. If he's within, if he's like around exactly 10 levels over us, we actually have a chance of killing him. Like I think it's doable. If it's more than 10 levels, then he's just gonna resist far too much, and we're just gonna be like super killed. Yeah, because like the good thing is a lion. If he's like level 60, I mean we're done. There's like no question. It's a waste of time to even fight him. We might as well just like die and respawn and go about our day. But you know, the good thing is as a horde warlock is we don't have to deal with Will of the Forsaken, which is the undead racial that lets you. Okay, thanks. So that guy's done now. He finished up. Whoops, I was targeting the wrong mob there. Targeting Sardoc apparently. Yeah, so the nice thing is undead have that racial, the Will of the Forsaken, which lets them get out of fear once every 2 minutes basically and become immune to fear, charm, and I forget what else, seduction effects? For like 5 seconds it gives you immunity, and that's like, it's not so much the 5-second immunity as much as the fact that they can just break fear. That's just like really tough to deal with as a human warlock or as an alliance warlock. So we're fortunate that we can deal with that as an orc warlock by just having undead as our allies and not having to worry about it past that. So yeah, we're fortunate in that sense. So like rogues basically aren't nearly as deadly to us as if we were a human warlock and we were facing whoops, this is what I need. If we were a human warlock and we were facing an undead rogue, man, that would be annoying. And there is the PvP trinket, so once you get like rank 2 or 3 PvP, you can buy a trinket that lets you basically do Will of the Forsaken for, I forget what the cooldown is. I think it's like 3-minute cooldown on the trinket or 5 minutes. It's not as good as Will of the Forsaken, the racial, but it's still plenty good. This like ogre is like smashing us. Like we're getting wrecked by this guy. Okay, well. We finished up there. I'm going to go ahead and bandage real quick. So yeah, we finished that quest. That was an easy quest. We're going to go get that burning key, I think, now. Maybe some raptor hearts. What else do we need? These are elite quests down here. So we're going to have a pretty long run. Let's make a soul shard. We have 8 soul stones now. Not a soul shard. Let's make a health stone. So we'll have that ready to go. And let's life tap once to kind of even out our health and mana a little bit. There's some raptors. So yeah, we're going to work our way to the northeast. In the meantime, we will farm raptors along the way. I need to get one of those auto-ignoring add-ons, because like, since I logged in, I've been on for about 14 minutes, and I've had 7 different gold spammers advertised at me in that time. And that's pretty bad. And that's one of the things I remember about Nostalrius being kind of rough, was how much gold spam you get here. There's such a big population that you need to be like level, that's 18. We only need to be like level 8 to actually start spamming gold, or start whispering people. Maybe level 5 even. I think it's level 8 though. So it makes it pretty easy to advertise in this server. There's a level 40 warrior. Please don't gank us, sir. Ganimd has decided not to kill us. Thank you. And there's our buddy Tyrion Zaushi. The Love of Daddy is the name of the guild. That's a weird name for a guild. I didn't even realize that. Super weird. Yeah. Raptor hide. Okay, so we're about in 50% on our raptor hearts right now. And those raptor hearts, we should be able to find them like anywhere along the way from here to the northwest. So, like maybe if we stay south of the road. I don't know if it's just in this quadrant of the zone. It's kind of like the southeast corner of the zone only. Looks like I'm not the only ones out here trying to farm them up, however. So maybe it's gonna have some trouble. So I might just keep moving to the northwest to find that burning key. And if we find raptors along the way, great. If we don't, we'll just make another trip back down here, I guess. Looking for more Arathi elite quests. So we pretty much do. Where's my hearthstone set to? I never reset it, so it's still set in Shadowprey Village. Okay, I meant to set it actually in Arathi. That's fine. Because what I want to do is hearth back here, maybe turn in the call to arms, and I think that's like the last elite quest we need. Like I'm tempted to go. I'll join if you have, if you can. Let's see. I'm gonna check. Well, I'm gonna go run back this way. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna search real quick and see if call to arms. If this is the last step of call to arms. Call to arms. That would start up the elite portion. If we turn in this part, if that's like the next step. Because if it is, I want to like go join that group. I think. If it's not, then I want to like go finish off my own quest. I think this is it. Let's see. I'll join, but need to turn in quest first. Fist. Let's just have Sardok tank this. They might have already found their 5th slot filled up. I mean, it's been a minute or two since they've been looking. And DPS is pretty easy. DPS is a pretty easy slot to fill, right? It's just DPS. Like anyone can pretty much be a DPS. Still have space. It'd be nice to knock out these elite quests, like at that group dunks. We've got 2 of them there, and we'll get our 3rd one, I think, from this. So I want to turn in real fast, and we're also gonna probably hit level 30. Well, let's see. We need about 3,000 experience, 4,000 experience. Roughly 4,000-ish. So we probably won't hit level 37 with this turn in, but we should get awfully close, like super duper close. I'll join if you have space still. I'll just whisper this other person instead, because the first person, I assume they're with the same group, but the first guy didn't reply, so maybe they're in the same group and they filled up already. Ooh, Kiku-chan. He's flying overhead. Ah, crap. Oh man, I love it when you like see a high level alliance character. You kind of just like hold your breath for a moment, just like, okay, are they gonna turn around and gank me? And it seemed like that wasn't the case there, so perfect. I would join that Booliar mage there, but I want to see if those other 2 people reply to me. They seem to like be ignoring me, so I don't know why that would be. That's okay. What does Sardok cast here? Suffering. Taunts all. Okay, yeah. He uses AoE taunt and it's on a 10-minute cooldown. Is that right? 10-minute? 2-minute cooldown. So that's what's going on there. I'll join up for the elite quests. Yeah, let's see if we get some. It seems like these groups are constantly filling up. Like I don't know how many people. / who Arathi Highlands. Will this show how many people are here? It's Arathi Basin, Arathi Highlands. There's a lot of people in Arathi Highlands, at least from this / who. It only showed 50 on the display, but should be more that it'll show. I mean, if we like search properly, we'll probably find more. Okay, so let's go do this turn. And where is this guy? He looks like he's up there. Okay, I see. Boy, I feel like my Warlock runs so slow sometimes. It's like trudging along, like slowest going Warlock ever. These guys are level 36 and 37. Okay. I will reply to that guy in just a moment in party chat. Let's complete the quest, call to arms. Kill 7 Boulderfish Shaman and 3 Boulderfish Lords. Maybe, okay. So we did level up, that's great. So let's go ahead and pick our next talent, which will be another point in Shadow Mastery. And let me toggle quest. Yes, okay, so those guys are down there. Yep. I have 3 quests. I spelled that wrong. That was a typo, not a spelling error, by the way. What do we have in the mailbox going on? Unknown. Okay, that's right, that's right. All my tin ore. I still have it sitting. That's been sitting there for quite a while. I want to dump some stuff in. Looking for 2 more elite quests. Need a tank. Can you heal Aralis? I'm hoping Aralis can heal. That would be really handy. Let's go ahead and vendor off some of this junk. Let's see. The rest of this we can hold on to, I think. Yeah, that'll be fine. Allies at farm help. 5 of them. We need more. Lemon coca. Invite lemon coca. And then we just need a tank. Cool. Let's go ahead and pass along underwater breathing to our mage here. And while we are forming our group, I think I'm going to go farm some raptor hearts. I got nothing else to do. Actually, I could go do the burning key quest. Invite lemon coca. Okay, looking for tank Arathi elite quests. We just need a tank. So I guess I'm group leader now, and I'm gonna start getting it together, hopefully. I think I'm gonna head to the east here. While I mean, like, there's a lot of things I could do right now. I think I'm gonna head to the east to work on just farming up some mineral nodes while we form our group, and hopefully we can find someone that can tank. That'd be really, really handy. It seems like tanks are always the toughest thing to find, so I'm hoping for the best here. But in the meantime, we might need to consider an option involving getting someone else to tank, like not a warrior, but like a, I don't know, shaman or something. We do have rested XP all the way through this level. I level so slowly that I pretty much constantly have not level XP, double XP, which is nice. Can't really complain about that. It's like there's worse problems to have than easy leveling. But yeah, it sure would be nice to have to play a little bit more often, so I don't always have. I guess we would. Whoops, no, let's kill this guy. It'd be nice if I was playing a little more frequently, so I didn't have this issue where I'm always in rested XP. Looking for tank Arathi elite quests. / join world. Let's see. Looking for tank Arathi elite quests. We can summon. I forgot. I'm a warlock. I can summon people. Why like even why I like gotta advertise that. It's like a big selling point if we're looking for tanks. But yeah. Let me know if you guys have a tank I can summon. Alright, good stuff. What do we want to do? Let's life tap. And let's do some drain life here. Huh, yeah. It'd be nice if we can just find this last tank and we can get going. We can, like, these quests will be pretty easy once with our group. I think we'll be fine. We just, like I said, need a tank. It's like the last step in the process. And there's like no one up here, which is nice. Like maybe it actually means, like last time we were here, these were all being like wrecked, all these kobolds, and it meant there were a lot of people up here farming. What I'm hoping is that means there aren't a lot of people farming, and we'll be able to get a lot of these mines easily, or mineral nodes. Looking for tank Arathi elite quests. Got it. Let's wander this guy down the rest of the way, and maybe Sardock will help with this one. Tap, all that good stuff. Let's see what else to do. Oh yeah, so Happy New Year to everyone. I know it's a little bit past. Oh man, what's going on with this guy? When mobs evade you, by the way, it means that they're like physically glitched out on some spot. Like it's a little frustrating when that happens. You can usually fix it by just going up to melee range on them. Like if you stand on them, a lot of times they will unglitch. It's weird. I don't really understand why, like in this case, why this guy glitched on us. Like it doesn't seem like anything really was going on, but there we go, still glitchy. Anyway, so Happy New Year to everyone. At least if you're on the, I don't know what you call it, is it Gregorian? Is that what our calendar's called? The Gregorian calendar? Yeah, if you're on the Gregorian calendar, Happy New Year. If you're on the, what was the other one? I call it, I don't know what the actual name is, like the lunar calendar? Is that, so one of them's like, I forget which one's which. I know in China and other Asian countries there are a different calendar that's used in terms of like the new year to some extent. I don't know. I forget exactly what the differences are when the new year actually lands. But if you're on the same calendar as we use in the U.S., Happy New Year. New Year's, I don't really put a lot of stake in it. Like a lot of people really see the new year as a time to like really transition, to turn over a new leaf, like improve their lives and all those things. And that's great. Like I think it's good to have that time. But I never, like, if you really think about it, nothing's actually changing. Like in terms of, like, I don't know. It just like I never put a lot of value in the new year in that sense. Hold on, I want to talk in world chat real quick. Let's get wanding at least. Looking for Tank Arathi Elite quests we can summon. Okay. So I don't put a lot of like strong emotional attachment to the new year, I guess, but it definitely has its place. I think it's it's good to have a clean break from previous things that have happened in your life, and if the new year does that for you, that's good. As for me, we didn't have any plans for New Year's. My wife and I just hung out at our house. My wife fell asleep early. She fell asleep like 10, and I woke her up in time to say Happy New Year's with me, like as it was kind of counting down. But mostly I was just like doing some reading, kind of relaxing. My wife was napping, so we had a pretty chill New Year's. For whatever reason, we generally have like pretty relaxing New Year's. We don't really make big plans. We've never really been like huge New Year's Eve people. I don't know why, but yeah. So it's pretty relaxing. Maybe it's lame, but we had fun. Let's see. We're still killing these diggers. Mostly we're killing these diggers just to get to these mineral nodes. Looking for Tank Arathi Elite quests. Let's go. Come on, let's kill this digger. And dead. Man, we're not getting to loot anything. I don't know if that's because that's shaman's nearby and he's getting all the loot or what, but nothing's triggering for us. Okay, here we go. Bloodstones don't like cartographer. Cartographer is not designed to work with them, apparently. I wonder how high we can get. Yes. I do mean the real threat. Beast, you can tank. Okay. Let's head down there. I just want to see if there's any more mineral nodes that are clear over here. I'm going to grab a couple. Ooh, what is that? That is a level 35 warrior. Okay, I don't need to mess with him. He seems fine. There's at least one more mineral node here we're going to click on and go ahead and get some skill ups. Beast is already down there. Beast the Druid. I like that name. It's pretty swagger, right? Isn't that the phrase? But anyway, let's head down. And we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're all pretty much around here. Beast. Okay, so we've got a 34 Tauren Druid as our tank. And then we've got our healer is a 37 Shaman. Oh, there's a mob we can loot. 83 copper. So good. So good. What else? Where's our squirrel? I swear I summoned our squirrel at one point. Oh, there he is. I like just desummoned him, I think. Sorry, squirrel. I didn't see him. He was like lagging behind us. Ditto. Let's see. Arliss, is that the name? Bular. Bular, could I get some water once we get there? Please? Great. So we got a mage, so we're going to get some free water from that mage, hopefully, because that's always the good stuff, getting the mage water. I mean, really, I recommend in general, if you're like in Orgrimmar, like a major city, Ironforge, whatever, you should generally try to get mages to make you water before you go out and level, or food. If you're any class, you could probably benefit from food, but in general, water, food, get some of that made to be really good. Also, there's a debate going on right now about whether the aggro radius is too large on mobs on Nostalrius. And I don't know if it's just because I'm used to Chronos and maybe the aggro leashing there is a little bit short. And it definitely was a little short, I feel. But like on Installarius, I think it's too long. Like I really think mobs chase a little too far. And I'm not sure yet, like I said, if that's just because I'm familiar with Chronos, which was a little short, or if it actually is accurate that maybe, like, I don't know. It's hard to remember what the leashing was on retail vanilla, you know? Um, uh, nah, I don't want to do Scarlet Monastery right now. But when we finish this, I'd pass over lead for you guys. So anyway, I just think the leashing is a little long on Nostalria. It's not like exceptionally long, but maybe like 10 to 20% larger than it should be, it seems like. Whereas on Chronos, I felt like it was maybe 20% too short. Like, Chronos was too short. There was definitely mobs leashing so fast, and the biggest thing in Chronos was always that they didn't have good social aggro. So, like, two mobs next to each other, I felt like commonly I could pull one by itself, like, far too often. What is this? Sleepy. Oh, yeah, these are the guys that would... Huh. Okay. Interesting. Those little gnomes are kobolds go with that big guy there, but the big guy died, so the kobold just decided to stop and hang out. It's kind of funny. Yeah, so I just don't know. I haven't decided. Let me know what you think. If you think the leashing is weird on Nostalrius, if it's too long or too short. I think it's not like awful, but a little bit. Oh, do we gank this guy? Nah, we will stab him with our knife once. Wham! Got him. That's funny. You know, it's like one of the cases where I feel bad. Like, it just is one thing. Like, World PvP is fun if you are, you know, in kind of a fair fight. It's just kind of lame. A lot of times if you just straight up just gank someone that's in the middle of a fight with a mob, it's especially if they're really low health. Like, it's like the worst offense to me. It's just like, come on, guys. I mean, I get it. Honestly, it is a lot of fun. So I'm reading it here. The mage Buliar maybe isn't available. Everyone else is like pretty much there. They're fast. Okay. If you have to go, let us know. For sure. It sounds like he's like not committed or not sure. He's gonna have a little bit of time. We'll see. Yeah, so I definitely, you know, I really, it is a lot of fun. Like, ganking people is super fun. I don't know why. It just is a fun thing to do, and I enjoy doing it, but I generally avoid trying to do it. I just feel bad, you know, like, I just feel like it's kind of mean, and I know, like, to me it's fun, but on the other end, I know it's not fun receiving that. So I try to avoid doing it. But what I actually have a plan soon. I think we're at a good level to do this. Oh man, this guy's gonna change his mind, the beast. Oh, is there some PvP going on over there? What is this? Buliar just messing with that guy a little bit. That's funny. I do have, I don't know, a plan to come up soon. I think I'm gonna do an entire episode in Stranglethorn Vale just PvPing. Like, not even worrying about quests or anything, but just messing around and PvPing. This poor warrior. I don't actually want to fight him because I feel bad. He's so much lower level than me. But it is kind of fun just to dot him. That's what I do that all the time. You probably notice, right? I just like to throw dots on people. Really? You're actually gonna fight me? That makes no sense. Why would you do that? Like, seriously, I don't understand what's going on. Like, why would you think that was a good idea? I was just messing around, dude. Well, see ya. Like, seriously, like, why would I was just dotting him once. I wasn't actually gonna like chase him down. I don't know why he thought, like, I feel bad now, like I wasn't actually gonna kill him. And I know Buliar helped, but I'm like 90% sure I had that guy smoked pretty well, just based on the fact that I was higher level than him. I wasn't really doing anything fancy. I was just like throwing a fear on and going about my life. So, well, rip to that guy. Let's get some buffs. Let's see what we got. Arcane Intellect. We'll have Mark of the Wild. Is it Mark of the Wild? Yeah, I forgot the name of it. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's get moving here. Let's go. Been a while since I've been in here, so we got some work to do. This is gonna be, I'm not like on a timer here or super hardcore, but I don't want to spend a ton of times like dilly-dallying, so I'd like to move in and let's see, we need to go to this back corner and we need to also get over here for Befoul the Magics. So okay, let's go. Oh god, that poor dwarf paladin was trying to escape and almost made it, but got like frost shocked to death. Sad times. Rest in peace. So we need to go that way, I guess. Is that the right way? Yeah, I think it is. Whoa, I got some weird lag there or something. I don't know what was going on. Like it just like, yeah, it seemed a little weird. Okay, my pet's tanking. Good job, pet. Take that aggro. Works for me. Who's asleep? I'm asleep? Why did I fall asleep? That's lame. Sleeping. Okay, well. I hope the mob's up we need. And I think I know what this mob is. There's like a little house over here. And the mob we need is like just inside. So if the mob's there, we'll just kill the mob, be done. Move on with our life. That'll be an easy one. So I'm really hoping the mob's available there. What do we have? We have 6 soul shards, so we're good on soul shards. Who is healing? Ara is healing. Ara is the only one that can heal besides Beast, so hopefully Ara does his job. My bad. I like rogues, man. I think rogues are still such a fun class. Like it's still one of my favorite classes to play. I don't know if it's like my absolute favorite, but I do like rogues a lot. Let's go ahead and kill that rat. Bam, got it. Okay, let's do some dots. There we go. Nice Earth Shock. Earth Shock is a really cool spell because it silences. It's like an instant cast silence, and I don't think there's a lot of instant cast silences in the game. The only other one I can think of is I'm gonna have Sardok tank on this Syndicate Prowler. The only one I can think of is actually silence, which is the spell you can spec into as a priest. I think it's like a shadow spec. I had it on my dwarf priest. Yeah, and silence is nice. Like instant cast silence, super nice. Merez Cowl is up here, which I think is what we need to kill. Whoa, what the crap? What's hitting me? Syndicate Prowler. Okay, let's go ahead and get someone on that. Where is Merez? / target Mer? I'm gonna fear this one to get some damage off of our friend here. And let's fear this one also. Now, like we only fear one at a time, but we killed that other one, so / target Mer. I have no idea where Merez is. Huh. Like that's the mob we need. Like 90% sure. But I don't know where Merez is. What? Why? Where? Merez is who we need, right? Target Merez. Am I like way off on that? Like I'm pretty sure it's the mob we need. Is she like behind the house, like glitched out somehow? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this isn't the mob we need. I think it's who we need. Behind the house. Whatever, guys. Don't worry about this. I got it. Like the only one here. Just gonna solo this. Back here, guys. Anyone? 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 I don't know where our buddies are. Guys? There we go, we found someone. It's like, what are you doing? Come on, someone help me out here. I'm gonna die is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get aggro and just get like wrecked. I resisted my fear. That's no good. I don't know why it's funny to me. Beast is gonna die. It's gonna happen. Okay, there we go. Got a heal going. Not much of a heal, but it's a heal, so it counts. It counts. Let's fear this before Beast gets wrecked. Yeah, there we go. Okay, easy enough. I don't know where everyone else was, but we did what we needed. I don't know why she's back there. I didn't think she was behind the house. I thought she was in the house. Weird, but okay. Done. One down. Okay. Okay, other side now. And good. It looks like we all got our quest. At least the 3 of us that needed it, hopefully. We're going like in this direction now. This area coming up is kind of painful because like these mobs sort of I'm gonna put call to arms on a little quest logger over here. These mobs respawn fairly quickly, I think. Uh-oh, we got some aggro going on here. Let's go ahead and dot this up. I still never got water from the mage. I forgot to get water. That's okay. I'll be fine. I'm just gonna life tap a couple times and loot mob. Nothing to loot. I was watching The Princess Bride the other day. I didn't finish it. It's an older movie now. I mean, I would call it an older movie. Is that the right way? I don't think it's the right way. This is the wrong way, I think. Pretty sure we gotta go this way. Anyway, The Princess Bride. It's not one of my favorite movies, but it's a movie I like. Like, I definitely think it's a very good movie. In like a kind of goofy way, right? Like, it's not like, I don't know. I really don't know how to describe it. It's a fun movie. It's just like a fun movie. I enjoy it. It's silly. It has a lot of like iconic lines and scenes. It's a good movie overall, and I think most people that have seen it probably enjoy it. I think it's, I'd say the average person that's seen it thinks it's like a decent movie. But I haven't watched it in a long time. My wife's never seen it, so it was kind of funny. She was like watching it with me. She's like, I just turned it on randomly, and she was like, "What is this?" I'm like, yeah, it's The Princess Bride. I didn't say much past that. I was like, yeah, it's called The Princess Bride. Have you ever seen it? No. Okay. That was like the entire conversation. So I don't know if she enjoyed it. I never actually asked her opinion of it. Kind of silly. Kind of a silly movie though. It's a very silly movie. So I went ahead and pulled this mauler on my own because I just felt like pulling them. I didn't want to wait anymore. I apparently have aggro, so maybe that's a bad decision. What have I done? I'm gonna like die here. I'm gonna life tap and I'm gonna bandage up. And what we need to do is go over this way to kill off a named mob or Kalar and kill off a bunch of his goons, some shamans and some lords that are hanging out with him. And those guys should be pretty easy to kill. The real trick is going to be if they don't spawn easily, that's going to suck. So I'm hoping they like spawn rapidly and easily for us. Otherwise, it's going to be a pain. That's like the worst thing about some of these quests is just finding the mobs you need, right? It's not so much the quest itself that's difficult, but if they don't spawn frequently, you have to hang out in this area with a bunch of high-level elites and deal with fighting all of them, and that's kind of scary. So Kalar, as I recall, will spawn and patrol, so we should be able to pull him out of this like back here area. Like I think he patrols a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think he'll patrol. There's a shaman, there's a mauler. Let's go ahead and pull this guy and let's back up. I think why do we pull 2 mobs? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna fear this one. Fearing a little risky, but I'm good with it. Whoa, that fear broke really fast. You guys see that? It feel like broke instantly. There we go. And there's these 2 jerks. The 60 warlocks gonna just like pull everything for that guy. That's gonna suck. I'm glad I got fears going on this other one back here. Twilight Cape of the Owl. 4 intellect, 5 spirit. That's actually a slight upgrade for me, but I feel kind of bad needing on it. Like if it's like that small of an upgrade, like it's so minor. It's like You can just leave it be. Boulder Fist Shaman. We're gonna dot this one. Oh, I'm gonna line of sight him. All right, get him, Sardoc. Good silence there. I don't know who silenced who. Maybe the mage did it? I guess mages can silence too, can't they? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've played a mage. Forgetting. Who's over here? 35 mage. Okay. So it must be a few groups. Okay, mana break. Mana break time. I'm going to go ahead and tap a few times. I'm going to see what's going on here. This mage is probably going to die, and I'm okay with that. There's Kalar. I see him back there. I'm just going to hang out here and let that mage do his thing. I don't want to be involved in that mess. It's not my problem, The mage looks like he survived. Whoops, I did not mean to bandage him, of all people. Crap. I'm going to bandage myself instead. That's awful nice. I guess we're going to go ahead and pull this guy. I had to stand up for a second if you heard some wheeling around. That was my chair wheeling around in circles a bit. Okay, so that guy de-aggroed. Okay, good. They all de-aggroed. Why is this guy aggroed onto me? What the crap? I don't want this guy's aggro. I want to run away. There we go. He reset. Good. Soulstone. Okay. Let's loot this. Alright. Orcalar is back there. So we're going in the right direction now for Orcalar. Or how do you spell his name? Orcalar. I totally butchered it. We need the shaman, so let's go ahead and get him. Good. We got the shaman. Orcalar is over there. I see him. Let's have Sardok tank this. Whoop, no, Sardok. Let's get this one instead. Thank you, sir. I wonder if I can pull Orcalar safely. No, there's a mob like right on top of him. I don't want to risk that. We're gonna just do this one by one, do it sensibly, and be on with our lives without wiping our group. Right? We don't want to be that guy. I'm kind of slow rolling it on the DPS here a little bit, just because like, come on, don't let Beast die. There we go. Good job. Okay, so this air looks pretty good. He maybe needs mana, our healer, so I kind of want to wait to pull this, but I do want to pull it soon if possible. It's going to be kind of a bigger pull. Oh, we got aggro over here. Let's go ahead and get this going. All the DPS needs to go on it. 40 is pretty high level. I don't know why I said 37. 40 is pretty high level, so a lot of the people in our group might be having trouble actually DPSing these things. It's like a 34 druid, right? So that druid's gonna die for sure. Maybe? Druid lives? That'd be nice. Good, we got one of our lords we needed to kill anyway. Let's tap. Let's tap again. Should be good. Let's go ahead and get ready to pull this lord, I guess. Good pull. Good pull. Good pull. That was a great pull. I wasn't sure if that was gonna work out well, but it worked out just fine. Okay, I want to tag Orcalar if I see that group over here moving this way, because I really want to make sure we get the tag on them, because I don't want to wait for that respawn. I think it's a long respawn. I remember doing this quest in the past, and it's a little bit annoying. Okay. They seem okay. So I think we're good. Let's pull Orcalar. Yes, no? There we go. There we go. Good, good. Oh, we got a good. Okay, perfect. That worked out really well. Good job, everyone. I wasn't sure about that. I just want to make sure we got the tag. I was gonna fear this other one. Like I could crowd control and pull, so I felt like safe doing that. I didn't like explain my logic, but my thought was I could pull this guy no matter what and tank him for a little bit if I had to, but then fear this one myself if I needed to, so I could like kind of one man do all this. So it was actually just fine. Oh, I need to loot his head. Let's not forget that. Got it. Okay, let's get this going. I'm gonna fear this guy. Just to give a little bit of a reprieve for our healer, so he's not healing quite as much. And let's life tap a couple times, and let's do a drain life to regenerate a little bit of health. Not much, but a little bit. Okay, 4 more shaman, 1 more lord. That's easy enough. This is like going real smooth for us. I'm pretty excited with this quest that we're doing right now. The question is, where are the rest of these guys? Like, are they gonna respawn soon? There's a mauler. There's a lord up here. Okay, we can do this. How do I get in line of sight of this guy? There we go. All right, that worked. The druid went ahead and pulled him anyway. Perfect. Good job, druid. I appreciate that. I love like balancing out life tapping with all this stuff. Whoa, what is? Who did that? That's not me, right? Oh, it's Wildlock. It's the other guy. I was like, what? I was like, why did I thought it was my pet. Because the problem is all the pets are named the same, so it's like kind of glitchy. And I just was like scared that it was my pet that did that. I was like, oh gosh, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pull that. But no, we're all good. So now we need shaman. Are there any shaman in here? I think I just see a lord in here somewhere. Maybe better outside. Dudes, come here. Where's Arliss? Late? Come here late? Oh. He should have pulled it. I don't know. Like, sorry. No reason to be afraid of these guys. They don't hit that hard. Maulers. That's it, huh? We need 4 more shaman. I bet I could solo these shaman, to be honest. And they're, what are they, level 38 elites? The shaman over where? Okay, there we go. Okay, we're gonna fear this guy myself. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is looking bad. Sardoc's gonna go tank this guy. Let's fear this one. Let's do some fear juggling, you know, we got this. We're gonna keep the DPSs going. Oh, I'm gonna die, alright. Sardoc, need you to tank this for me for a sec. Let's agree to that. Get that fear off on that one. Let's dot this. Okay, Sardoc is doing okay at the moment. He's just tanking everything. Good man, Sardoc, you're a hero. I'm gonna sacrifice oh, he died. He died. That's bad. Okay, let's fear that. Let's get some dots going on this. We're just like gonna do everything we can here to stay alive as long as we can. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work, but I think we're actually clearing through it fine, right? I mean, like, we lost Sardoc, but that's like the one casualty so far. Shaman's about out of mana, which is a little scary. Let's fear this one. Whoop. See ya. We're just gonna keep him feared. I'm gonna life tap a little bit, make sure we have plenty of mana to keep that fear going, because we don't want to let people take more damage than necessary. Get a drain life on there and siphon life. No, sorry, siphon life and a drain life now. Okay, that was pretty solid. I'm happy with that. Really good. And finally, Boulder Fist Shaman. Let's tap him, or like pop it. Yeah, okay, we're good. And I'll throw a fear on him too, why not? Good job, all. Only lost my void. That's solid. I'm satisfied with that. I'll sacrifice my Void Walker to keep everyone else alive. And that Void Walker was tanking like 2 mobs practically. He was like between the juggling the fears and all that, it was good stuff. Super satisfied with his sacrifice. I was gonna click the sacrifice ability on him to actually allow him to kill himself and give me a shield, because I thought I might need a tank, but by the time I actually got to it, he had already died, so that was sad times. Okay. Boulderfish Shaman's going down. There's another Shaman back here. That'll be our last Shaman we need to kill. I'm gonna dot him. Oh, running away. I don't wanna... Okay, get on him, guys. Let's hide behind sign of sight, maybe. There we go. Perfect. Oh, someone else. Okay, I was like, someone cheap shot at him. I thought that was someone else. Muslim Lolita is his name. That guy's guild. Some interesting guild names. Very interesting guild names, I would say. All right, and that's the last shaman. So done. All done. Good work. Let's see. Okay. Whew. That feels good. That was nice, you know, like you can't always get a group together for that. Unfortunately, we did get like Sigil of the Storm is like another quest down here that I didn't have for some reason. I don't know, I forget where you get that quest. I guess I wasn't paying attention, but I can't really complain getting like 3 of these quests done. Like, what did we do? That took 20 minutes or so. That's solid. That is seriously good, and I'm happy with it. We're gonna probably, while we're over here, run straight north to get the Burning Key, because we're so close. Like, why not just head up here, get the Burning Key, and then we can head in and just like cash in all these quests. The only thing we didn't get done that I was hoping to do right now, let's stab this rat. There we go, got him. The only thing I was hoping to do would have been the Raptor Hearts. We've got 1 of the 12, but there are a lot of people farming that, so it kind of seemed not necessarily that useful to hang out there and deal with that quest. We can go back and worry about that in a little while. Now let's see, Circle of West, the Binding is where we're heading at the moment. And the Burning Key is going to be easy to pick up. It's actually probably the hardest of these three to pick up because people are always farming over here for fire elementals. But if we are lucky, it will be Horde characters farming, or it'll be Alliance characters that are nice enough that we can like run in, grab our stuff, and get out quickly enough that it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so we're going to have a lot of quests turned. Do we get any nice rewards from this? We're going to get a Sword of Hammerfall, which we will vendor. We're going to get some Radiant Bracers, which will be a 1 intellect upgrade and a 2 armor upgrades. It's about as minimal as it gets for an upgrade, but we'll still take it. It's 15 extra mana, basically, and a little bit higher chance to crit. We will get a Silent Hunter or Skull Splitter. Both these are worthless to us. We're going to get the two-hander. Two-handers vendor for more than one-handers, so we'll let that go. Hey, look, I found a low-level warrior. Let's just throw a dot on him. Do, like, all warriors, when you dot them, like, decide to attack you? Let's find out. Okay, there we go. God, I'm such a bully. I feel like the meanest person sometimes. Alright, I'm going to make another health stone. I forgot we used up our health stone. Oh, there are fire elementals here. Oh, no, there's someone farming them. I was going to say, oh, wow, they're actually still up. Nope. Dolejinbu. I think I've seen that name before. Anyway, thankfully it's a high level. It's at level 60, but it is a level 60 that's on our side. What is this helmet? That's an awesome helmet. Are you kidding me? And it's like modestly okay stats. Like those stats are fine. It's awesome. And that helmet is awesome. I don't know why he's complaining. It's like, what are you gonna get? Like a better one than that? Ooh, the Stones of Binding quest actually turn in down here. Okay, I didn't realize that. So, Stones of Binding, gather the Burning Key. I'm trying to see where. Bring them to the Stone of Inner Binding. That's what I was looking for. It's like, what am I supposed to be doing with this? Okay, so we're gonna go down here and turn in. That's easy enough. Oh man, we gotta go down here and do these quests in Falder's Cove. This is like one of the little hidden quest spots of Arathi. Falder's Cove is the quests are broken on Astarius. You know, last time I tried it, I think. Oh, let me think about this. So I'm pretty sure it was Nostarius that I tried those quests on my rogue, and this was like, I'm talking probably fall of 2015. It was probably when this was, and man, fall of 2015, the quest didn't work. There was one quest that did, but there's one there that like you had to like kill some Naga that were like gonna attack the beach, and you were like on a boat. You had to click something, but they never spawned, and you couldn't complete the quest. And to my knowledge, they never fixed that quest. But it's been over a year. I mean, that's a long time. I never tried to do it on my Warlock. When I was on Chronos, I never went down there and quested. It's worth a try. I'm gonna give it a shot and just see if it works now. Not this episode, but I think next time we might head down to Falder's Cove. Now these guys are good for farming if you need elemental earth. We might actually go ahead and kill a few while we're hanging out here, I don't know. Yeah, this is where you get elemental earth, it's a good spot for that. Oh, what the crap? I need this guy to move because I need, okay. Let me see if what is that, a high level warrior. There's a Stone of Inner Binding. Okay, let's try this. What is that, level 34. I wonder if we can just fear this guy. That would be all we need, right? Just a fear to land. He's immune to fear. Okay, Sardok is going to be tanking him then for us. Good job, Sardok. Thank you. Find and kill Fosric. Okay, let's run, Sardok. Let's get out of here. Let's stay alive. Thank you, sir. So the next one's breaking the keystone. We need to kill Fosric. We've seen him dead a couple times now. We saw him dead earlier with... Oh, you're dead, aren't you, Sardok? Rip. Rip. One more hit, and... Rip. Oh. Okay, well, that's sad times. So, Fosric, we saw him kill on the road earlier with those gnolls that were just, or kobolds that were just hanging out. We actually just saw him dead again up in the Circle of West at Binding, so that was kind of interesting. I received a soul shard for that. That was weird. Even though Sardok died, it worked out in some fashion where the game thought he despawned on me, so I ended up getting my soul shard refunded. Good stuff. Normally, if he dies, you don't get a soul shard back. I don't know why that happened, but I'm certainly not complaining. Okay, so what I'd like to do next, like I said, is turn in these 3 quests. I don't think there's any continuation on them, but if there is, you know, we'll have them, we can do that. What I think we have next is breaking the keystone. It'd be fun to work on, and maybe the stuff in Falder's cave down there. Our soulstone's gonna run out shortly, so let's rebuild, or not rebuild, let's rebuff everything. Get our Voidwalker back up in just a moment. Come on, Plains Creeper. Come on, I knew that was gonna happen. I hate, spiders are the worst mobs in WoW. I feel like they're so annoying, because they can daze you like normal. They're usually relatively fast, so you're not gonna outrun them easily. But the worst thing they can do is they can web you, and they almost always will web you for whatever reason. If they don't web you right away, they'll web you just as they're gonna leash. Like, I don't know what it is with the AI, but I feel like it's a frequent observation of mine that you get webbed just as they're gonna walk away from you. I don't know if that's like just something I notice, or like I'm just making it up in my head, just happened to me coincidentally, or if it's an actual thing that occurs. But man, come on, just like web me, you know, when you start chasing me, and then let me kill you or something, you know, instead of web me in the last second. That was a shorter web. That's like a 4-second web. It's not that bad. The ones that are really bad are when it's like, I think there's some in Stranglethorn Vale, I forget where I'm thinking, where it's like an 8-second web, and there's some places that are even longer. Ugh, those suck. I just hate webs. Webs, and you know, if I always say this, like, if there's one thing I would change, there's things I would change in Vanilla WoW. I like the game a lot. I think it's a really fun game, obviously. That's why I devote so much time to in terms of my gaming time. But I am pretty sure there's some things I would change about Vanilla WoW, and I don't know if I would remove dazing, but I would change it somehow. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do with daze, how to change it, because I do think it's nice to have it, because otherwise, if there's no dazing in the game, you basically will just like sprint through everything, right? You just run right through, instead of taking like the road to be safe, you would just run directly from Hammerfall to this like Circle of West Binding straight through, because you wouldn't be worried about getting dazed, so you'd never get caught up to by mobs. But so I think daze is a really important mechanic in terms of giving you a sense of fear, especially if you're running through slightly higher zones, higher level zones than your character's level. But I'm not sure if I think daze should not occur if you're higher level than the mob by a certain amount. Like, if I'm running through Durotar, like level 5 mobs, and if I'm running through Durotar and I'm like level 5, it's like level 5 mobs in Durotar, and I'm like level 37, to me, I shouldn't get dazed, or the daze percent should go down significantly. That'd be like the one thing, and I don't think it scales with level. I think you can still get dazed equally at any level relative to the mob, as long as the mob hits you, right? Like, the mob can miss you, but I would say the one thing, like, if I'm level 60 and I'm running through Arathi, I shouldn't really have any fear of being, you know, disrupted or killed, because like I'm way high level. But it's great, I think it's really good to have daze in the game for level appropriate characters. So I don't know, I'm not sure exactly how I balance it. But alright, we're back in Hammerfall, and now that I've talked about daze forever, we're going to talk to Torgun here, turn in the Foul Magics quest. We're going to get these new bracers, which are a slight upgrade for us, so that's nice. We'll take an extra intellect and 2 armor. Thank you very much. And let's go turn in our other couple quests. We got 4,400 experience for that, which is a pretty solid amount when we need about, you know, we need about 60,000 experience a level at that time, so until about 7.5%, I think, of our entire level, or the remaining experience we need on entire level. We're going to get our Sword of Hammerfall from turning in this quest. We got 5,500 experience. Cool. That was the Real Threat quest. And Call to Arms. We're going to also get this two-hander here and complete the quest. And we are now revered with Orgrimmar. Cool. And we got another 4,400 experience. That's nice. Good stuff. So let's go ahead and I got to remind myself of my skills. We're engineering and mining, right? Yep. So we can't disenchant this stuff. And I could go to a vendor or go to an disenchant things, but I just prefer to vendor stuff in this case. Actually, these are soulbound anyway. I couldn't do anything with them. So we just got to vendor those off. So, yeah, we've got 1 Raptor Heart. We've got our Health Stone. We're not going to use the Durable Rod of the Eagle at all, I think. I don't really think it's that useful. 5 intellect, 4 stamina. So let's go ahead and... Is that better than what we have? Yeah, this Orb of Dar Aura Hill is way better. That 14 shadow damage is really nice. Let's vendor that. And the Crescent Staff... I'm not going to use this again. I'd much rather keep the Orb of Dar Aura Hill. So I'm going to vendor this also. It was a great staff, but it's just the stats aren't better than the plus damage in my opinion. And the fire damage bonus that I bought from the auction house is okay. Okay, so that's where we're going to end today. We did hit level 37. We actually got through about a third of the level, almost half the level, so it's really nice. Next time, we've got a few things we can do. We're a little bit shorter on quests now. We have some instances we could run that would be pretty nice to run, but what I'm thinking of doing actually is, I don't know. I either want to go to Falder's Cove, kill Fazruk, who's that guy that's patrolling that we just got the quest for breaking the Keystone, or, like I said, I think it'd be a lot of fun to go down Stranglethorn Vale and just run around and look for a fight. Like, just devoting an entire episode to PvPing sounds like a lot of fun to me. So I'm tempted to do that. Tempted to go down there. We're going to get wrecked. I mean, we're going to get destroyed by a lot of people, but maybe we'll get a few good kills in there too. I don't know if we'll do it this next episode, but sometime soon we're going to do that. We need to go down there anyway to Booty Bay to get the fine gold thread, so we might just be able to go down there, get a few other things done at the same time with some PvP fun. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.